it's almost a birth conversation.
What I learned, I think, is that unworthiness.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, and I found myself falling into that a little bit over the weekend because I was just like, no, it's got to be somebody else's time now because I've been in here way too long. Yeah. And the person I was in the room with absolutely called me out about it. Why? Because you just can't see why somebody would spend this much time with you. And I was like,
yeah. It's so
because
true.
If nobody calls you out about it, like I felt like I needed to let that teacher know. You are much stronger than you give yourself credit for.
And I see you.
You are so, your words are so valuable that more people around this building need to hear you. Not all the people around you running their mouths all the time.
Right.
But you, who oftentimes fall into the shadows, you need to come to the forefront. And I really do. I really feel like she got a little bit of pep in her step, and her swagger is a little different. And
she got to glow up.
She does. She has grown up a lot. Like I was like, ooh, I see your shine a little bit. Like, and it's so good because she's still humble, but she has a little more confidence in when she presents, and she does know a lot.
Oh, it's so good.
Does. I'm so happy for her.
I love that, and I'm also a stalker of quiet people.
Oh my gosh, what is wrong with us? Why do we do that?
No,
because I do it too.
My world famous brother is man of so many no words. Like he and
Did you say so many no words?
So many of no words. Like he was the first person I know in my life that I could not get away.
Your face.
I couldn't get away from him because I just needed to be like, going on? Like what? And so sometimes people of such little words are they say the best things. And I think that's what I was looking for. Like, and I have friends who just don't say much. And I'm attracted to people like that because I feel like I say so much.
So how were you attracted to me? It clearly wasn't.
No, I wasn't attracted to you.
You were.
It was just a
like
mutual,
a moth
like
to a flame.
No. It was just okay, yes, we are together. We are like it. Of course, it didn't take much work at all. But there's certain people that I would in a room that I would be like, "Are you okay?" Like walking over to them because I just haven't heard anything come out of their mouths.
Well, that's funny that you said that because I was reflecting in every building that I've been an admin in, every schoolhouse rock. Every building that I've been in as an administrator, I have definitely been drawn to our quiet teachers. The ones who aren't always tooting their own horns. The ones who aren't, like I can see Alicia being my immediate person in your building. Like not you because you're always blah, blah. Look at
I don't
me.
toot my own horn.
People
toot mine.
I was just kidding. You know,
and people
Alicia,
just look at me and think that they know that I'm great. I promise. I never say it.
What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this is a quality of mine.
I can't stand you. I can't.
But our old principal.
I don't like you.
Listen. Our old principal, who I always talk about how much I love, she always would ask for Alicia's opinion. She always would. She already knew mine because I would always tell her. Yeah. But she would be like, and you? Like waiting.
Exactly.
Because of the read. And they were similar in the way they read. They you can't read them.
But you are so, but that's kind of, I feel like, I don't know. I really feel like it's my mission that God has purposed me for that in school buildings because I go after the ones who don't get the shine in the building. They're quietly doing the right thing for children, doing their job. Children love them, but they go unnoticed by the principals because it's these loud mouths. I'm so sorry if I'm stepping on anybody's else, but it's these loud mouths that are always tooting their own horns, writing their own stories, framing themselves in a way that makes people believe that they're doing the greatest things. And in my experience, those are the ones that aren't really doing the right thing in the classroom.
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I take these quiet ones under my wing and I nurture them, and we have like these secret relationships.
Right.
And then I shine a little light on them, and like people like, oh, we didn't know she was that good. You know, and so.
Well, what about this other person who secretly wants you to keep shouting them out, but then says, no. I mean, it was someone else. Like, it was like that. It's fake. It's that fake one.
Yeah, you know, we can tell those.
That's like, oh, no. It wasn't me who did the scores, but it's fake. It's not like really like your girl who really couldn't take.
She really couldn't.
It was just they're fishing for more.
Yeah.
So disgusting.
Oh my god.
Either own it or don't.
Right.
Don't say no, but I mean, like it's an act.
All that back and forth, and I can't do it.
And it's those people who like words of affirmation who do that a lot.
I'm a words of affirmation person, but I don't.
But they want more.
Yeah. And like,
fishing.
Seriously. And I definitely, like, my principal does that a lot of times, and it embarrasses me. Yes, girl. You already know.
Okay.
It embarrasses me. I don't like it. Like
the fishing?
No. Oh. But I'm talking about even when she compliments me, I almost feel like it's a fishing deal. Like saying, I compliment you, now you do me. Now I do you, now you do me.
Oh.
And so I can't, you know, I don't know if you realize this about me, but I can't, if I'm going to do something that's not in my heart, I have to rehearse it. Like I can't. Yeah. I'm not that. I mean, you know, I really speak from my heart often.
Right.
But when I get those, when she shouts me out, while I appreciate it because that is absolutely my love language, I definitely get embarrassed. I think what she's saying is real. Like it's absolutely stuff that I've done and things that I've said, and it's just weird.
Someone told me that if someone gives you a compliment, don't compliment them back. Just take it. And that is the hardest thing to do. But they gave you a compliment. They should not be giving you a compliment to get something back. Yeah. So you say thank you instead of saying, girl, you look cute too. Or, and I like no, just say thank you. And see if you can do that. Like, can you really receive, you know,
the compliment?
Just say thank you and smile and move on. Because no, it's not in the contract that if someone gives you a compliment that you got to go ahead and give it back. Like it's basically deflecting your shine. You're turning it from you back to them
that fast.
And it's almost like a form of disrespect because it's like you don't receive what they gave you, so you have to say thank you.
Oh, that is so true. That's deep.
It is.
That's some sweet tea for your soul right there.
It is.
Tea shines for the soul. See, we just slipped that in on you.
Do we want to talk about teachers who stay late?
I do.
Okay.
Because it's been in my experience again. As a teacher, I didn't stay late. As an administrator, despite what y'all might think should be happening, I don't stay late. Like
I love our new administrator because we see her walking out and we be like, "Go ahead, girl."
Like really?
Yes, we're like, what does she got to be here for?
That is so neat.
Because she lives in Gwinnett. So, like, I get it. And what do you need to be here for? I'm not looking to see that you're working harder than me or that you're shutting it down. Like, girl, go. If you got to get out of here and beat that traffic, I see that. And consistently, she is gone. And I'm like, I know that's right. Like,
that is so refreshing to hear. From an administrator standpoint, because
you think the teachers are watching?
Sometimes that teacher guilt or that mommy guilt or whatever you want to call it, I wonder if teachers are watching. But at the same time, I'm like, y'all ain't look for me when I'm up in here at 6:30, 6:45 before y'all. So, and I'm not looking for y'all.
Right. And we laughed. I think one time I went over to my husband's school and I was in the parking lot. I think I'd gotten out earlier. It was something like I was picking him up. And girl, I laughed my hardest looking at these teachers busting their tail to get out before the buses. It was like they were sprinting to the parking lot. I was like, I've never seen no mess like this before in my life. My husband said that they were like, it was some teachers they knew were the ones that was like, beating the kids out the class. Like, they were not trying to even stay. They were leaving their door open, like, close it after, and hitting the parking lot and driving out, beating the buses. I never seen no mess like that.
Me
like,
either.
We are required to stay till like 3:45.
Yeah.
After 3:45, it is what it is. Most of the time, we have tutoring we have to do. Mm-hmm. We have to do that at least once a week. There's clubs. So every teacher's doing their own thing. I'm not worried about who else is doing what. Just don't be on that copy machine when I'm trying to get in there and make those copies.
Well, the reality is, ever since I've been an educator, my philosophy, even before I had kids, so it wasn't going to change after I had kids. My philosophy was, okay, I'm going to take this home. Like, why am I staying at this school building? I got to go get a break from the school building so that I can be refreshed enough to show up the next day. Yeah. So if I'm staying at the school, so this is my fear. All you teachers, listen up. You know what your expectations from your administrator are, but in my opinion, I believe that if a teacher is staying at a school till 6 or 7 o'clock at night, the only thing that can be happening is resentment for the school building. And then and on top of that, if I'm not seeing the fruit of your labor the classroom during the day, what the heck are you staying at school for? Like, there's no reason. If we're not seeing the results, if your school, like, for you to be staying at school till 6 or 7 o'clock at night, every night. I ain't talking about just those special nights where you just like, well, let me just buckle down and get these papers graded. Every night, I should see some banging differentiation in your classroom. Your station should be on point. You should be doing some labs every day. Like, something should be happening that is super magical and innovative if you're staying at the school till 6 or 7 o'clock.
And from this side, I feel like teachers use that. And once again, like, y'all will think I teach at the most, like, magical department ever, but it doesn't happen in my department. It happens outside. Like, there's teachers that, luckily I do. I'm like the socialite of the school, so I know people who aren't in science. But they use it as a bragging tool. Like, oh my God, I was here until 9 again tonight and tomorrow. And I'm like, why?
But then you the main ones hollering at kids during the day too. Take your tail home and get some rest.
And then it's like, well, I have to wait for traffic. Well, that's your issue. So don't try
judge
to make
anyone else, because first of all, don't try to act like you deserve a reward.
The martyr, and that you have so much to do. You signed up for all that. That whatever you're doing, that is what you signed up for. If you are creating
time management is amazing. My husband said that one of the biggest CEOs, he always reading and listening to stuff. Y'all know that. And he has a wealth of random facts in his head. Yes. And I love it. That's one of the things that attracted me to him in the beginning. So he told me one day, because I was going through basically these transgressions last year about staying late, and if that makes me look more dedicated, and if they felt like I did not care about the school because I wasn't staying up to the school till 8 or 9 o'clock at night. None of that makes sense to me. Right. Not for my well-being, just for myself and my own health. That's just not healthy, number one. And I said 7 or 8. I mean 5 or 6 too. Like, it's just not healthy.
Yeah.
So he told me, he said, it doesn't take 8 hours to do anything. If you have great time management and really utilize your time during the day to the fullest, you should really be able to get in a good day's work in 8 hours, 8 or 9 hours. I'll even throw in 9.
Right.
And another thing is, you might need to reflect, because if you're not going home, what are you avoiding? Like, you want to make it seem like, and that's another thing my husband had to make me realize. He was like, those people are staying at work because they don't want to go home. Yeah. He's like, you love your family. You love me. So you like your home. So you want to be back home.
And okay, so this is another switching gears, but the expectation